Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. JC here with another video on Action Taimanin. Today we're gonna check Total War, but before we start, don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy the content. So, Grammary decided to let us know that Total War is coming. It's the first feature from the developer's note that is coming, and honestly, they're starting the year with a punch. I mean, it is pretty impactful because it's a new mode. So let's see what this is going to offer. So it says, coming on January 7th, 2025, the new boss raid Total War will be officially added. Challenge against a boss with infinite health and claim your place on the leaderboard. So, first of all, we can check that this date is probably going to be the maintenance, and we're gonna receive a soft update most likely next week. And I mean, it makes sense because the update will be on this month technically, so yeah, it's fine. So just don't expect the update to happen to come with a maintenance. It's probably going to be on the 7th. Because, and remember guys, most likely the maintenance on the 7th will be extended. Because, I mean, they're adding something new. Usually when they add something new to the game, and I mean a new mode, a new feature or whatever, it is possible that there's some kind of inconvenience and that they have to extend the maintenance. So, be prepared for that. Number 2. Total War Season starts and reset. So, Total War Season renew on every Tuesday at 3 UTC, and preparation time for the new season is from 2 to 3 UTC on that day. Commanders can enter Total War if their commander rank is over 50 and have clear main chapter 19. Total War has 2 modes, the normal mode and the relay mode, and commanders can play either one of the modes or both. When a new season starts, rewards will be given out following the commander ranking on the leaderboard and their scores ranking reset. So basically it's gonna be very much like not this one, like Battle Arena. You know that each season there's gonna be a ladder, and unlike this one, there's gonna be up to 500 players. I guess they know that there's 500 players, or maybe more, maybe a little bit less, than actually try to go to the uttermost high end of the game. I don't know how to say it, but they want to be the very best. And yeah, that's okay. Let's see. We're going to receive our rewards, and probably very similar to PP, there's gonna be like something like top class where you do X amount of damage, and if you do that, you're gonna receive rewards just cause. And it is not gonna be something impressive, but it is something that each week is going to help you a little bit. And yeah, well, let's continue checking this. The reset is basically the same as every other feature. The moment we have the maintenance or soft update is the moment we are gonna get the reset. So let's see. What is Total War? Total War battles are fully automated and commanders cannot control their characters. Characters die when their HP reaches 0, but the boss doesn't get killed even when their health drops below 50 or becomes 0. I don't know why they did it this way. I mean, it's redundant, just say 0. And recover itself to a 100% HP automatically. Doesn't apply to summon monsters. The character ends, the challenge ends, when the time limit is over or when all characters die. So, this mode is going to incentivize players doing extremely aggressive builds, depending on how strong the boss is, because we don't know if there's going to be something like VR, that we have the steps to increase the difficulty. Maybe there will be something like that, or maybe it would be a set difficulty. We don't know. We don't know if the bosses are going to one-shot us or not. If we need to build full DPS just to optimize this, or we also need to go kind of balanced or with some amount of damage reduction. We'll see about that. But this gameplay is probably going to incentivize hyper-aggressive builds that recover HP on damage, like let's say Kurenai recovers HP on damage, Shiranui recovers HP on damage with Rondo, Lapis can be your safety net basically. She recovers HP for everyone. But anyways, let's see what else does this says. Total War normal mode. In normal mode, commanders challenge a boss within a 3-minute time limit with a team of 3 characters, and all 3 characters must be assembled in order to start the challenge. Commanders can select supporter formations, but unlike Time 5 VR, the preset feature won't be available. Characters presets are available. So, I don't think they're gonna add this. They need to add it. They definitely need to add it, but we can start without it at the very beginning, so that we test the waters and stuff. I will give them that, but they definitely need to add it. So what we're gonna have is this button, and we're gonna be able to have our presets for each character, and you're gonna try different combinations, but they better be preparing to add that, the preset feature, because I mean we can have one space in the our presets for each individual character, but it is best to have the whole team preset. Now let's see. Total War normal mode. Challenge cost. Normal mode challenge cost BP, and it is used when the challenge starts. Even if one forfeits, the used BP doesn't get returned. Attempts. Commanders can attempt the challenge 3 times a day in normal mode. Each attempt is used when the challenge starts, like BP. So the attempt is like, let's say, another kind of point or energy, and will not be returned even when forfeiting a battle. After using all 3 attempts every day, commanders can attempt additionally by using gems resets at 15 UTC. Force quitting during the Total War battle is considered the same as forfeit. So unlike Time 5 VR, where we would be incentivized to just quit, force quit, so that we save our HP, in this mode it's gonna be detrimental if you do that, because you're going to lose your attempts. So don't quit, don't surrender. Try to deal as much damage as possible, as best as you can. Then score. The total damage dealt to the boss within a single battle is partially converted to the score. The top 3 scores within a season is only saved during the season, and the most recent scores can be checked separately. Only the best score within a season goes on the leaderboard. Okay, so let's see. Basically, it's the same as PvP, which honestly is fine for the most part. I don't see any problems with this. Let's continue with this one. Total War Relay Mode. In Relay Mode, commanders challenge the boss with multiple teams of 3 within 1 minute given per battle. The number of teams depends on how many characters you own, and can be assembled for the highest CP order, or with a balanced CP for all teams. Be advised that characters that already challenged the boss cannot be assembled again as a team. Doesn't apply to supporters or weapons. Challenge cost. Relay mode costs BP like normal mode, and it is used when the challenge starts. Even after forfeiting, the used BP doesn't get returned. Attempts. Relay mode doesn't have an attempt count, and you can challenge the boss consecutively by assembling teams of 3 matching the number of characters that you have. By resetting relay mode, you can challenge again from the start. This also resets the score and character participation in battles. The score earned from previous challenges is applied to the leaderboard or can be checked separately. Resets don't cost anything. Okay, so that's pretty good for the most part. Basically, you can challenge this time and again. The question is, do we have something like drops? If we do, it might be worth doing multiple runs. For example, I was doing runs over here. You didn't see it, or maybe you did, but I didn't receive coins because I want to farm crystals. So sometimes it is worth it. I mean, I can. Well, not only that, I have only it, but because I always spend them first, those. So yeah, point being, depending on what they add, if this mode has drop, it might be a good idea to repeat this challenge again and again. Then, the total damage dealt to the boss with a single team is partially converted to a score, and the combination of all team scores is the final score. The top 5 scores of a season are only saved during the season and get recorded on a separate leaderboard from the normal mode. Consecutive challenge. The consecutive challenge feature is exclusive to relay mode, and it can be progressed by clicking on the challenge consecutively button after assembling all the teams. During the consecutive challenge, supporters and weapons are already used, cannot be equipped to others, and only one supporter formation is applied to all teams. So it makes complete sense. What they're saying here is that if your character shares weapons, where are you, Shirley? And you have this weapon, 5 out of 5 plus 15, very nice, very cool, and you want to maximize damage. You can equip this to both Shirley and Lapis. And I would say, well, I want to equip it with Lapis. No, with Shiranui. You already use it with Lapis, so you cannot use it with Shiranui. I mean, it's kind of obvious. So, basically, the more gear you have, the better. It's not only a matter of having characters, but also gear. Guys, remember to rely on SRs. The SRs, well, some SRs are extremely strong and extremely useful. If we are able to crit, there's even more SRs available. So, we'll have to see that. We'll have to see how good this is. So, let's see, what else? Consecutive challenge. Oh, over here. If forfeiting during the consecutive challenge, you can continue starting from the team that forfeited. Teams that already challenged the boss cannot challenge again. That's also pretty good, because let's say that you are not pleased with how things develop on a battle, you can just retry with that specific team, and you don't have to do the whole run again. That's amazing. Then, Total War ranking. After the challenge, you receive a score that goes on the leaderboard, and your highest score is applied in real time. Commanders from first place to the 500th place will have their ranks based on their place on the leaderboard, and other commanders will be allocated in the score-based scale system and receive rewards. So it is basically the same as the same as this ladder, but there's more spots. There's 500 spots instead of only 100, which is really good. After a season reset, commanders will receive Total War rewards via mail following each commander's rank on the leaderboard upon entering the Total War page. I guess that means that we're also going to click the bottle similar to Arena. The rewards must be collected within a week and won't be available to collect after the next season starts. Metal coins will be given as normal rewards that can be used in the metal shop. And the top 500 commanders will receive honor coins additionally, which can be used in the honor shop. Commander marks or various upgrades materials can be traded in the special shop, and items in the special shop can be bought weekly, monthly, or once per account. So I am curious, what is a special shop? Is it a shop that has the metal coin shop and the honor coin shop? Is that it? I wonder, because it just sounds pretty weird, but overall, this seems pretty good. Just one thing, Gremory has to make sure not to make this mistake. It's something that, for what I have heard, happened in Yu-Gi-Oh! On the early days of Yu-Gi-Oh! When people participated on tournaments, they would receive cards that were not available in the game, and the winners of the tournament would have an advantage, kind of an unfair advantage over every other player on the next tournament. So yeah, guys, I hope that Gremory doesn't add something too valuable and limited on the honor shop. Honestly, what can they add in the honor shop that is pretty fine, pretty good? Commander marks, for example. Let's say, I don't want to say club icons, because that would raise exclusivity, and I don't like exclusivity. But let's see, what other items would be good? The crystals would be good. The mirage crystals would be good. Let's say, being extremely generous, maybe the UR gacha tickets, these ones would be fine. They could add vouchers, but kind of the permanent weapon vouchers or permanent supporter vouchers, not anything like extremely busted, like limited vouchers. That would be detrimental for other players. I mean, obviously, the honor coins are meant to further reward players who are investing or making a big effort in the game, but they cannot make this unbalanced so that they have exclusive items, let's say exclusive skins for characters and exclusive gear that can only be obtained in the honor system. That would be awful. So let's hope that they do that properly, and let's hope that Gremory gives us ways to get maybe Demonite, Nanomachine F2P. I mean, once a month will be more than enough, but I doubt they'll do that. We need ways to get Magatama attribute change tickets and Magatama coins. Well, let's see what they give us on this mode. It is a shame that it's automated, but there's also good things to it. Players are not going to be able to over rely on some very specific aspects of certain builds, like the way some PvP players rely on using the HP recovery at the very end of a fight in PvP. But I think it's nice, because this mode is going to reward team building more than anything. Obviously, they want us to go aggressive, but team building nonetheless, rather than the player's skill. And I wonder if they'll add, probably they will, a button that increases the speed. As far as I know, for what I have been told, the speed increase on PvP changes how characters perform on a battle. So yeah, maybe you want to do a run with the speed increase and a run without the speed increase to see if things go better without the speed increase. Well, anyways, that's about it, guys. Let me know what you think about this mode, guys. What kind of rewards do you expect? What kind of bosses do you expect? Oh yeah, I almost forgot. There's one more thing. Probably we're gonna have Edwin as the first boss, and I don't know if we're gonna have another mass Taimanin situation where the enemy is going to be there like a whole month, and then they start adding more bosses. But by this point, we have a good amount of different bosses that they could put on the raids, or they could add new bosses. I would also be glad about that. So, well, let me know in the comments what you think, what you expect, what you want as rewards, and if you're pleased that this is automated, if you're not pleased, if you are prepared or not, because this is going to reward players who have more characters on their team as well as more gear. So let me know in the comments what you think. If you have any questions, you can ask too, and I'll be seeing you next time. Bye.